My girlfriend wants me to get into legal trouble to cover for her. My girlfriend is always late. And usually by at least 20 or so minutes. She isn't on the autism spectrum, she doesn't have ADHD or time blindness. She just dawdles all the time. She snoozes her alarm at least 3 times every morning, then lays there going through her social media. Eventually she gets up and takes a long shower, dresses, then lingers over her coffee. 9 times out of 10 she's running late for work, and ends up speeding to make it on time. Naturally, she's gotten a number of speeding tickets. I've tried to help her by putting her phone where she can't reach it from bed so she has to get up to snooze it, but she literally just grabs it and goes back to bed. I try to get her to move and she just digs in her heels and takes even longer. Her response to people calling out her lateness is, better late than dead on time. Anyway, again this morning, she was running even later than normal for work, and really had to speed to make it. A week goes by and sure enough, massive speeding fine in the mail. She now has to hand in her driver's license because she's got so many demerit points, she'll be without one for 6 months. Instead of just dealing with it, she demands me, I'll need you to cop this one and say you were driving so I don't lose my license, and of course I refused, telling her she needs to live with the consequences of her actions and maybe she should stop speeding, and wake up earlier. This argument went on for a few days until she finally conceded, then proceeded to tell me, well, you'll have to drive me to and from work until I get my license back, and I tell her I won't be doing that. Her work is literally in another direction than my work is from home, and doing so would add another 2 hours of driving per day. She says it shouldn't matter as my work has flexible hours, but I stood my ground and refused, and said she can take public transport, there's literally a bus stop 2-minute walk from our house and the bus stops a 5-minute walk from her work. She says she hates public transport and refuses to ride it, so I said then it's Uber for her, or organize a carpool, but bottom line, it's not my responsibility. She called me an a-hole and is giving me the silent treatment, said a decent boyfriend would go to those lengths for her and that it's only 6 months.